I show you the key working in here, but it is so worn that the nubs on the wafers are worn down, and it needs jiggling before it's willing to turn, and it has to be in the sideways position, otherwise they can't get jiggled in correctly. And as you can see, the key is quite worn there as well. It has some damage. Yeah, it's had a life. It actually works worse than before, because I had it gutted, and afterwards it worked even worse. So yeah, that is not great. And I am using a thin short hook, and I do actually have the proper tool for this kind of thing, a micro, but it is kind of too thick. So yeah, and a flag doesn't really work because it would need to be a very tiny flag, and it got pins in the way. So yeah, we're stuck with ye old short hook. Those pins on the inside actually make it really annoying to position yourself and navigate. Well, we should be close. If I could just find this last wafer that is holding me up. There we go. Took a while, but you don't exactly get the best feedback through one of these when you are also impaired by everything. So Eh. Okay, now let's get this. LTTstore.com. It's a good screwdriver, actually. Aside from the memes. Okay, let's get this core out without grenading. The springs that are also in here. Good. Good. Okay. Oh, that was a driver. That also wanted to grenade itself. I was like cabas with these tiny, well, no, tiny as drivers, but not tiny spring. But cabas don't really have tiny springs in my experience. But the drivers are tiny. And also, yeah, the pins are really annoying to get at. Just come out already. There we go. Now, again, let's try to not grenade springs everywhere. So that is a possibility. If this thing would depress and allow me to slide it out. Okay, there we go. And there we go. That is essentially this lock's C-clip, and luckily the springs are magnetic, so I can just, oh yeah, more, everything else is also magnetic. So, there we go. Okay. Put this here for a second. Here is the inside. A lot of dirt. Here is the Bible. Okay. Let's see if I can show you how worn these sliders are in a second, because it's quite bad. Sliders. God. I keep calling them sliders, but there's no sidebar. They are directly blocking core rotation, so they're wafers, bar wafers in this case. Here. Don't know how well that'll transfer, but yeah, that is quite worn. Quite quite sharp, really. This one is even worse. Yeah, like half of it still left, nothing more. It's a neat design. It just could have used sliders made from something else that isn't brass. There we go again, sliders. Bar wafers. Get it right. You're supposed to know things. Another worn one. Isn't that quite that bad? Not quite bad either. Here's the core. Could come up with up to 4 pins when, and if fully loaded, this would actually be a major pain in the ass, because it actually does obstruct just your keyway space quite a bit when they're sitting at the bottom. Here we go. That's the VSR, I believe. Yeah. No, VSR. God. SAE slider lock. Why was I thinking of VSR? I don't know. There you go. Really worn.